Ready when you are.
Incoming. Got lucky that time. More boost. Boom boom. Time for your arraignment. Speed of light. Don't blink. Teamwork is teamwork.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
With sword from shadow.
Kok tumben gak follow? Enggak, lagi pengen main Genshin. Lagi malas mau main follow.
Incinerate. Incoming.
Free.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Siapa subscribe?
Don't push your luck.
Siapa nih? R Luminos, Luminos. Thank you Luminos to subscribe.
Invisible evidence. Motion to compare.
Thank you, thank you.
Cool it.
Don't blink.
Siapa namanya?
Got lucky that time. Hey! That's everything. On to the next. Don't blink. Everybody stand back.
You're open.
Incoming. Cut to the chase.
You're open. You're open. What's the hurry? Freeze. Don't get frostbite. You're open.
Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink. Speed of light.
Another test subject.
Rapid flame. Don't blink. I'm going in. With sword from shadow.
Should.
Speed of light.
Try. Pick test subject. The wrong test subject.
Cool it. This one will be frozen in time.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Dodge this.
Motion to compel. Don't blink. Incinerate. Incoming. Go in. Motion to compel. Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Wrap up the flame. Teamwork is dreamwork. Don't blink.
Frostbite. Freeze.
With sword from shadow. Incoming. Time for your arraignment. Incinerate. Speed of light. light! Motion to compel!
Dodge this!
Don't blink! With sword from shadow! Teamwork is incoming! Circle the flame! Don't blink!
Ah.
Speed of light! Let's light it up! Incinerate!
Cool it!
Adventure time! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! Incoming! Speed of light!
Freeze!
Incinerate! Time for your arraignment!
This one will be frozen in time.
Don't blink! With sword from shadow!
Ben nggak follow. Wah, malas. Ngapain di follow?
Speed of light!
Mosko lagi rada-rada idiot nih Mosko banget. Mager ku follow anjing.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in
Blonde. Dress is all funny. Wait! Do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of... Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah! He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about him.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him.
Angel's Share? Well, Master Dealey probably has his eye on... Anyway, let's go...
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate
Tumben gak follow, jamput. Udah 3 orang nanyain itu. Mau mampir follow kah?
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger? Where's it?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Follow Rena mode. Jancok. Aku lagi mager main follow.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look. got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any.
So, guess we've broken the ice.
That little one beside you.
Makanan darurat.
Not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
He was so cold just a moment before. Hyman's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Hyman's got a really bad feeling.
Follow,
That kind of
Rena model.
compensation can't be
Males.
right.
Thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Mereka yang tidak memiliki.
So, this is your answer then?
Sage mode, Rena
I
mode.
understand. As I thought, you really are similar to him. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush. We're super
That manner. It's just like his.
Sage mode duelist.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? Let's meet up at the temple.
Yeah.
Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Joe.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Musatas anjing.
Recently,
Kage
all the
mode
customers at the
duelist top
tavern have been
flag
debating the
montek.
exact same topic. Who is the
Newbie god mode
strongest
top
fighter in
play
Mondstadt?
anjing.
The strongest
Hai bang, woi
fighter.
halo Andri.
Must be
Andri
someone who can floor a whole
Hidayatullah.
team of hilly trolls with just one punch. Wow, then it really must be tough to become the strongest of all. But anyway, is there like a general agreement in the city on who it is, or?
Expecting people to
Sage
come to a
pitu
swift
pino
and
skin,
straightforward
anjing.
consensus in the city of freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of two candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight. The other is the Dark Knight Hero.
Ooh, Paimon votes for you. But let's go into the tavern and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just...
Wait, ini misi apa anjir? Misi dennya mana ya? Malah nyangkut di orang paton ini anjing. Den.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the abyss. A falcon of the west. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh, it's nothing. The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Girls look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Motion to compel! Yikes!
Ngentot ada,
Cut to the
ngentot.
chase! Don't blink! Incinerate! Invisible evidence!
Makan.
Speed of light! Hey! Let's light it up! With sword from shadow. Don't blink!
Freeze!
Motion to compel!
frostbite. Cool it.
Go in! Balloon!
Dodge this.
Incoming! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light! Hey!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may... Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Aduh, wow, panas. Enaknya ngapain? Wait, aku belum nyelesain daily lah.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it.
Freeze!
Everybody stand back! Incoming! Speed of light!
So sorry. Dodge this.
Don't blink! With swords from shadow. Add asterisk. Thank you for Add asterisk.
Bangsat malah ketepatnya lagi.
Incoming. Hey! Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink. Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolfendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its... All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
Well, where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires seen?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Speed of light.
Kontol.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the abyss really exists. Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick! Motion to compel. I'm going in. Don't blink. Hey! under the Abyss Order's control? It seems kinda scary. Let's beat him up first. Incoming! Hey! Don't blink! That's that! Let's go check out that... Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs, but they were left behind by a... It seems that even an abyss we should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his
Halo
territorial
bang,
nature.
bang, gua punya pantun. Datang-datang kasih pantun apa tuh? Pantun apa tuh?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm.
Bukannya ngelawan Abyss di sini ya? Ke pasar membeli kedondong. I love you tapi bohong, goblok.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's Lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long... The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is.
Bang, gua masih punya pantun lagi. Widih apa tuh? Jangan yang goblok-goblok lah anjing.
There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Teamwork is dreamwork! With swords and shadows.
Freeze!
Ripple flame! Boom boom! Speed of light!
Dodge this!
Bangke ada lagi.
Incinerate!
Minta bunuh dulu.
Everybody stand up!
Oh, so sorry.
Incoming! Nowhere to hide! Speed of light!
Anjing dia sampai sono dong.
Incoming!
Goblok monster.
So in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
He no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you...
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yes, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty... Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Wah, mau manjat tebing, bangke, mager banget tuh.
Oh, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Oh. Ke toko membeli dindong.
Can you still
Muka lu
sense that
ganteng
familiar
oh
feeling that you
bangsat.
spoke of earlier?
Bego banget Janco.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you?
Me? I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here?
Oh, kakek ruin guard.
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your breath? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that he is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey.
Main Honkai
You find your
Impact.
kin at the end of that journey.
Honkai Impact ya.
Well then, let us part ways
Aku
here for
udah
now.
malas main Honkai
You're
Impact.
leaving? Already?
Soalnya
Only for
bosen banget
Don't
gamenya
worry.
itu.
We will meet again. After all,
Main Honkai Impact.
I did take 500 more
Oh,
and those
gimana
3 answers
ya?
you gave me.
Aku mager, Nur Hayati, Noen. Tapi aku punya Honkai Impact sih. Udah nggak aku mainin 2 mingguan kayak 2 minggu atau 3 minggu gitu. Halo Bang, wih halo ABC. Halo ABC. Dea kemana?
Yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greed. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Ron? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
What?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
What?
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who's Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins.
Kenapa nggak pakai
Then send an
dubbing
expert
Jepang,
thief
Bang?
inside to steal the treasure.
Oh,
To this
males
end,
sih.
Big Sis and Raptor
Males
have
download
reportedly recruited a certain
5 giga
grand
tuh ya.
thief from
Mata
Fontaine.
namanya.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed.
Malas downloadnya
He is an
guys.
extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat Travel Guide, then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the... So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Wah, kita menjadi babu
Thank
lagi
you
ya
so
guys ya.
much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Wait. Misinya Den kemana? Apakah sudah selesai? Kita menjadi babu tepat lagi.
Write it down, Core. Nothing.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is
Goblok.
reliable.
Mana sih ini spasiku? Ngentot.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. Speed of light. Don't blink.
Apa? Ada. Ada.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. Could it be the... Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the statue's hands? Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What? Paimon and... The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Hello? Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here, and fast! We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Goblok mendadak banget. Ya. Anjing. What?
What's the hurry?
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you, as a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
And a big herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? I've never seen it before.
Apakah aku harus melawan dia?
Careful,
Mungkin ya.
Abyssal roar.
Dodge this!
Incinerate! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Why do they never miss? Yeah. Speed of light!
Freeze! Don't push your mute.
With sword comes shadow!
Dodge this!
Easy banget.
This. I see. So it's you. In that case, I shall stay here no.
What a tough battle! Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters? Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something...
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I...
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those...
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed.
Let's go! A rare opportunity?
Dengan bantuan Dane. What the fuck? Wah, ini apa lagi anjir?
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Motion to compel! Speed of light!
Wih, halo Kak Pio.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to amp?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for...
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that, looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits. You know...
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful
Tumben gak
towards these monsters
follow.
of the
Udah
abyss.
4 orang
But I
menanyakan
have a
seperti
feeling that their
itu.
plan with this object is
Aku
of
lagi
major
males.
importance to the entire Abyss Order.
Lagi mager pengen
One cannot
main akun
discover the truth
kecilnya.
behind it through interrogation. Or
I
rather,
won't play
these
a
Abyss mages
little
likely fear
fun.
something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Atau barangkali dua kali saja punya ketakutan yang lebih besar.
Paimon is getting goosebumps
Maza.
thinking about all this.
Iya.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Wait,
Everybody stand
ada Bennett di sini. Aduh.
cut to the chase.
Santuy, bersantuy. Goblok.
Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment. Speed of light with sword and shadow.
Halo Bang, wih, halo Nenek Kak. Welcome back.
So sorry.
Boom boom.
Wih, dulu betapa susahnya aku ngelawan dia. Sekarang sih easy
Don't
banget.
blink. That's gonna hurt
Wah,
in the
jancuk.
morning. I'm going in. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Easy bro. So easy.
Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern, time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless
Halo
musings.
Boya, wih,
The
halo
connection
halo.
between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental.
Namamu siapa sih,
Rather,
aku
they are
lupa
both
loh.
branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you...
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago, Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Karia?
Cari di
Really?
DC.
The
Wah,
Abyss
mager
Order and
aku.
Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Karia, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here.
Bang,
A
Dan,
long time ago, the
Gain
nation of
Sleep.
Karia was...
Visionnya apa? Aku juga nggak tahu ya visionnya apa ya. Kemungkinan Hydro sih menurutku ya.
Huh?
Tapi dia tuh kayak nggak punya vision deh.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Ya, aku tidak bisa menyembunyikan lagi darinya. Dan nggak boleh kita coba. Orang yang membangunkanku juga lautan api yang kulihat saat aku terbangun. Oh, ini sangat membuat aku penasaran nih semuanya. Dan nggak punya vision. Dan warga Kinaria soalnya. Oh tuh nggak punya
So
vision ya.
that's the complete story, huh?
Pas lawan Abyss Herald, dia pakai kekuatan apa tuh? Ilmu hitam. Nah, aku nggak tahu ya, dia tuh punya vision atau kagak, atau punya kekuatan semacam apa itu, I don't know lah. Soalnya Dan ini kayak
I see.
sus banget tuh.
So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
Halo Bang,
The
wih, halo yuk
destruction of
kata.
Kanria? He
Pilih,
said that?
pilih option. Yang mana aja tetap satu jawaban kalau itu gitu ya. Kan jalan kenarnya dia bilang begitu.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand.
Ada juga
When you awoke at that
yang
time
bilang
and hurriedly
Paimon
tried
ini
to
adalah
leave for another
dewa
world,
waktu.
you didn't know anything
Dewa
about
waktu yang
Kanria.
hilang.
But
Itu
now,
ada juga yang bilang
since you have
gitu.
come to gain some understanding of
Paimon ini
Tevat,
adalah
you
dewa
are
waktu
able
yang
to
hilang.
guess that the war you witnessed all
yang ada di
those years
Mondstadt
ago
itu.
must be the war that ended
Kalau masalah
Kanria.
powernya Dan
Am I
itu
right?
juga masih tanda tanya para Genshin.
If that's the case,
Iya bang,
you
sus
must have
dia.
been flipping
Jubahnya
through
mirip
all sorts of books
kayak
during our
jubah
adventure these
Paimon.
past few months. Before going to
Jubahnya
Mondstadt,
mirip
you
kayak,
just
oh
looked at some
iya
vague
benar tuh.
materials.
Jubahnya
Later,
tuh
we managed to gather a
kayak
whole
Paimon
bunch of
gitu.
old books from all around
Dan Dan
Mondstadt and
ini
Liyue, but you told
dia ini
Paimon they were
kayak
useless.
sejenis Paimon
So, the whole time you were just trying
untuk
to learn more about
menemani
Conrad,
perjalanan
so you could find your brother?
saudaranya Lumen ini. Tuh si Ether. Nah, si Ether
Oh,
ini
yeah. You can
tahu ya, dia
travel
membela
around the seven
Abyss,
nations to
membela
find the seven.
Abyss.
But
Itu
where
udah
can
dah.
you go to find the
Kayak
nation
gitu
that
aja.
was
Habis itu
destroyed
Dan
500 years
Dan
ago?
sendirian deh.
I
Itu sih.
probably know more about Kanria than both of
Menurutku.
you. Kanria was a nation
Teoriku.
without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation,
Dan kayaknya
built
bapaknya
purely by
Paimon.
humans.
Kalau bapaknya Paimon
Unprecedented
kenapa
flourishing and glorious
tidak kenal Paimon
civilization.
sama tidak
It
kenal
was
Den?
the pride of humankind.
Kenapa tidak kenal satu sama lain?
Without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you
Iya
remember.
kayak gitu Sa, tapi itu
It was
pas
all
500 tahun
destroyed
lalu. Iya.
by gods.
Ya itu cuma teoriku doang ya, jangan dianggap serius ya.
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the
Keras,
world and
Kramus
brought
elemen
desolation
apa
to
bang?
Kanria.
Tahu.
The pride of humankind
Siapa tuh
was
Kramus?
uprooted
Aku
and
lupa.
crushed, like a
Saat lagi
weed
propose
removed
story
from the
kah?
garden of the gods.
Iya aku baca-baca sedikit aja teori apa tuh teori lagi.
The history
Story
books
ya.
don't say anything about that.
Aku baca-baca sedikit aja sih. Enggak full gitu. Ada Mas Musat. Iya Musatas, dia ganti nama dia.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Oke, Honkai aja kalau gitu. Oke, Honkai aja. Matamu, kue tiba-tiba ngajak Honkai gitu malah belok banget ya, Cuk. Ada Mbak Pi. Pura-pura amnesia aja dia, Bang. Oh, gitu ya. Pura-pura amnesia ya. Keluarga macam apa itu? Jancok babi itu aneh banget loh. Padahal kata apa-apain dia nyerodok sendiri anjing. Ih, kok ada yang kecil? Ih, ada babi yang kecil. Ih, imut banget. Imut kayak satria.
It's Dane was just saying
Eh,
how
itu
these
babi ya,
pictures
itu babi ya,
are
bukan.
from Conria.
Jangan dimirip-miripin deh.
So,
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
Oh,
field tillers?
Field
What a
Chiller.
strange name.
Namanya aneh.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very...
Saat bedanya babi sama satria apa?
These masterless field
Aku nggak mau
tillers
kali
went
sama-sama
completely out of
sama babi
control.
ya.
They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat.
Aku tidak mau
Perhaps
disama-samakan
resonating
oleh
with the sorrow
babi.
of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Wah, jancok ngelawan itu lagi. Goblok. Wah, sekarang betapa susahnya dulu aku ngelawan ini. Kok dia nggak ada shieldnya? Wah, ngebug dia. Wah, gimana sih? Ini nggak mati-mati berarti dia. Wah. Ya, kita kalahkan Ruin Guard. Sama kroco jancuk.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Incinerate! Incoming! Hey!
Tahu kok magia nggak ada. Oh. Oh, darahnya nampak ya.
With sword from shadow.
Kok nggak follow lagi. Kok nggak follow? Sage mode.
This abyss face dropped a
Hai.
talisman.
Nggak ada temennya
This
soalnya.
talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it...
Loom of Fate, initial, the Abyss, seem to be carrying
Kasian
out a
nggak
large
punya teman.
operation.
Iya, aku nggak punya
The keyword
teman.
here is Loom of Fate.
Aku mengalon.
It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate from the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting? Those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman...
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some...
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Benji's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets...
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do...
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the head, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and...
The cathedral?
Huh? What?
Nothing. Let's get moving. A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral.
Siapa coba Sat?
The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Anemo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon! And actually, the Animal Archon is...
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground,
Barbato
the
siapa Sat?
result is
Itu
never pretty.
Dewa Archon.
I have never received the favor of the
Kok
gods in
Dewa
the
Archon?
past. I
Archon
don't see any
Anemo.
reason I would need it now, or
Archon
in the
kan udah
future
dewa
either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of support. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
La 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 la. Wih, pingku 1 2 3 anjir, gila udah kayak angka ya.
Honorary
Weh,
Knight.
si
Hi,
bangsa
how have you been?
bang
Do you need anything today?
bang bagi SD tria.
But
Papa
I should first make it
bos.
clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hamel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first... What's that? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost... Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed
Jin
one
gak bisa
statue of
baca,
the
asem
seven that
banget.
disappeared one night without a trace.
Bisa aku baca, co.
Nearly every member of the
BGS
church joined the search for it,
BGSD
but it was
tria.
never found.
Tuh.
In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course.
Bangsat, anjing apa anjing? Gimana follow-nya kemarin? Enak kagak? Kemarin aku nggak main follow, Cuk. Kemarin aku main Genshin. Tapi waktu siang kemarin main follow sama kowe gitu. Aku pengen main follow sih, tapi nggak ada yang diajak gitu loh.
Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the tyrant's final fury? No, that's... The tyrant's final fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that
Gua kan
engulfed
ngomong
Mondstadt,
bangsa
a place now known
tria.
as Storm Terror's lair. Many years ago,
Ngomong
there was a time when
bangsat
balls
itu,
of
Cuk.
fire
Rianya
lit
tuh
from the sky
dipisangin
whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
sama aku tah.
Balls of
Berdua
fire
aja,
raining
mau
from
berdua
the
aja
sky?
nih, nggak seru kalau berdua.
Terrifying.
Harus berlima.
People at that time believed it was a
Berdua
curse laid
homo,
down by the
bangke.
god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's
Berdua
final
gua jadi
fury became less
beban,
probable in the eyes of
Berdua
the church.
denganmu.
Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot
Berdua
fireballs.
bersamamu
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster.
mengajarkanku apa artinya
Anyway, this incident
kebodohan.
might not be related to the lost statue of the seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again. Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy. Right! We'll go give Master Jean a hand! Oh, okay. But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already... This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
looking to do the same as they did with Devalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the...
Wah, kita ke sono lagi. Wah, bosen banget ku urusan sama Abyss makin
Underestimate the
ya.
enemy. Let's take them now.
Voice aktor Jepangnya Den mahal banget. Mahal bayarannya. Misi bareng Den memang berurusan dengan Abyss bosan itu sama Abyss mulu.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go!
Iya, mahal banget bayarannya, gila.
Not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about gods anyway.
Pakai makan aja.
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around
Kita
gods.
aja toy nanti
You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven or is he protective?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I
Setelah
will
menonton
tell
The
you one
Boys,
final
gua
fact.
kena trauma. The Boys, The Boys.
What's that?
Apa tuh? Film apa?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief.
Very. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard at the rite of dissension and Leo.
Yuk, mosok gue nggak tahu.
Very
Aku
similar to
tahu.
what Wayne would do. Not
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom.
Coba
but I did
Gisel,
not
ada
see
di
you.
Netflix kok. Aku nggak.
Rosaria told me that the Abyss
Nggak
Order
main
is going after
Netflix.
Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between...
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Devalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the animal archons, buddy.
That is... Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are... Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Oke, kita jadi babu lagi. Kita jadi babu tepat. Apa sih nih spasi ngehel?
You, not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no. Is
Search aja The Boys di YouTube atau Chrome. Oke, nanti kalau ada waktu aku search coba.
But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your...
Oke, ngebug. Oke, ngebug. Oke.
You, not welcome.
Lah. Ya, kenapa nih wifi itu? Wah, ini kenapa nih? Anjing refresh goblok nih, kenapa nih? Tapi ini live streamingku bagus-bagus saja. Kenapa tiba-tiba refresh?
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled. If you serve us,
Server
we
time
can
out.
What the heck?
Kenapa emang ada perbaruan
Wolves
kok?
never surrender. But
no matter. Bow before the abyss.
Motion to compel!
dodge this.
Don't blink!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze.
Cut to the chase! Speed of light! I'm going in!
Okay, so easy.
Baboon! Speed of light! Invisible evidence! Motion to compel!
Oh, kenapa jadi lincah banget ya?
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Teamwork is strength! With sword from shadow. Incoming! Got lucky that time.
The abyss
Jiwa.
rise once again.
Wah, ini ngebug lagi nih. Oh. Apakah harus dibunuh Crocil nih?
Don't blink! Hey!
The ceremony was... How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me, but still, the Abyss Herald underestimated.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait! So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get you. Smell danger? And
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolfgod. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to... I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even men.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much
Ruin
proves that the
Hunter
first field
bangke.
tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it?
Ini Ruin Guard, bukan Ruin Hunter. Nggak tahu sih.
It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking.
Yes, I smell more danger. You too, also.
Ayo sebutkan nama Ruin.
Quick, let's go tell
Ruin.
them.
Ruin God, Ruin Hunter, Ruin apa lagi? Dine.
Dang, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have... If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then,
Kalau
we
aku
can more or less
ingatnya
figure out
malah
where the
nama
first
dari
field tiller
game
ended up.
sebelah sih. Game sebelah. Game apa tuh?
Huh? Really? Just from the lupus?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just after it was damaged in the fight with the wolf of the north. It must have wandered into the ruins of old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. And back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before. So they came to interpret it as
apa
the
tuh?
tyrant's final
Dan
fury.
ibu-ibu introvert kecil. Ibu-ibu. Dari game Sekiro. Voice-nya sama soalnya. Game apa tuh? Aku nggak tahu.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the...
Wah, kesini lagi. Cek aja di Steam. Oke, nanti aku cek kalau ingat. Goblok. Anjing. Bego lah.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the... Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the element. Let me give it a try.
Oh, tuh. Nih, elemen apa tuh, Den?
And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The Eye, all of the Ruin Guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Paimon doesn't know that word.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have, and this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it.
Huh? You? Dane?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them. But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important... well... good thing we didn't tell Barber!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That are the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue,
What the fuck?
we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
Bego. Ah. What the hell?
Don't blink.
Kira gampang loh. Ini sih gampang, easy.
Looks like we're here, an eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary...
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The abyss...
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsmith, enemy of... I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Perhaps for... Oh, and something far more dangerous. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from...
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Ayo, waktunya.
Speed of light. Hey!
Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
Don't blink. Speed of light.
Let's light it up!
Wah, cooldown semua goblok.
Cool it!
Incinerate. Everybody stand back. Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Freeze!
Boom! Your raiment.
Dodge this! Frostbite!
Don't blink.
Cool it!
Motion to compel. Teamwork is strength. Nowhere to hide.
Widih, Genshin.
Speed of light.
Dari tadi sih aku Genshin.
grant me
Freeze!
the end is nigh.
Don't push your luck.
Jancok ini nggak bisa diam sama sekali loh.
Let's light it up!
Dodge this!
Incinerate! Speed of light! Invisible evidence!
Cool it! So sorry.
I'm going in!
Let's light it up!
Incoming! Hey! With sword from shadow!
Freeze!
Boom! Speed of light!
Dodge this!
Easy. Weh, dengan double blade. Anjing, aneh banget lihat Ether jahat no.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack. Your brother?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother? No.
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too.
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
Aneh banget.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, a curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was just... And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so...
Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful... That's at least now, as well as the 7. Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty good. Oh, well then... First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the... Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the 7 and the 7 nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story, and Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? Yeah, then we can't let ourselves... Our journey's not up. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, Show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Oke. Lepan masih tidur lah. Apa? Udah jadi, tinggal diambil aja. Nggak tahu ya. Tahu, nanti aku tanya dulu. Mau ngapain emang ya? Ya nanti tak itu. Tahu aku males ke sekolah. Belum. Lebih buruknya lagi ada yang belum bayar lagi, masih bodo amat. Oh iya, uang tabungan untuk SPP itu bisa diambil kok. Ya nanti mau bilang aja. Aku sudah malas mencium bau sekolah itu. Ya nanti, kapan mau libur lagi? Ah? Tanggal berapa tuh? Langsung main Honkai Impact 3. Anjir, aku lagi malas main Honkai. Apa sih? Apa? Udah nanti aja. Aku bilang nanti ya. Udah, jangan nganggu aku lah, anjir. Toma again. What?
Good things come to those.
Kenapa aku jadi langganan dapat Toma?
Don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck. The opposite. It's probably true for me.
Lihat Kuki Shinobu. Mau lihat Kuki Shinobu. Nih. Ini Kuki Shinobu. Emangnya nggak dapat Kuki Shinobu, po? Udah 2 jam. Mau off live streaming dulu. Ganti karakter Cookie Shinobu. Waduh, karakter Cookie Shinobu.
Don't tell.
Cookie Shinobu. Aduh. Oke guys, aku mau off dulu. Sudah 2 jam aku live.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you
Oke,
out.
thank you ya yang udah nonton. Nanti sore aku live lagi.